they care about money, not their people. But we robots, or I mean associates, are what keeps that business running.
Whole Foods around the country may see a smaller staff today as a grassroots group of workers are calling for a national sick-out in protest of what they feel are unsafe working conditions during COVID-19.
Instacart workers, they say they're putting down the bags and putting up their hands saying enough is enough. Delivery workers say working conditions aren't good enough.
A lot of us are really literally making the decision between, our health and our financial security right now.
If you're a retail worker and you're over 50, well, in this video, I'm going to tell you some things you need to know about the coronavirus and you. Hi, welcome back to Over 50 TV. My name is Lou Reyes. And before I tell you some things that you need to know if you're a retail worker over 50, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to Over 50 TV. To do that, all you've got to do is hit that little red button. It's underneath the screen. There's also a little bell. If you hit that little bell, you'll get our latest updates and they'll be delivered right to your inbox. And there's also a thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button because that lets me know that you are enjoying our video. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you some things you need to know if you're a retail worker over 50. The number of retirement age Americans who are working in retail has increased steadily since the 2008 recession as they look to make ends meet. Now, we know that almost 1/4 of all retail workers are over 55 and 7% are over 65. And that's according to Department of Labor data. So what does this mean? Well, it means that the demographic that's most vulnerable to the coronavirus is increasingly on the front lines, selling to crowds of shoppers. They're selling medicine, they're selling groceries, they're selling other items, and this raises their risk of infection. While supermarkets across the country have implemented senior-only hours or priority home delivery for senior shoppers, few, according to the Washington Post, have made accommodations for their 4.4 million workers who are over 55. Many store employees say they don't have access to protective gear like gloves or enough disinfectant to wipe down cash registers, leaving them with a harrowing choice: a steady paycheck or their health. Workers at Whole Foods, Amazon, and Instacart have taken to walkouts or calling in sick as their way of drawing attention to complaints over their company's handling of the coronavirus outbreak. But what impact has it had? According to Instacart, we've seen absolutely no impact to Instacart's operations. And Whole Foods says they've seen no operational impact. What is indisputable is the risk of hospitalization or even death from COVID-19, the disease that is caused by the coronavirus, climbs with age. 80% of the nation's coronavirus deaths have been adults 65 and older, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. So what can a grocery store worker who is over 55 do to protect themselves? Well, here are some suggestions that I have. Number one is take sanitized wipes with you to work. Use them as frequently as you possibly can. I know that's one of the items that we hear are in short supply, but if you can get your hands on some sanitized wipes, please use them. Number two is wear a surgical mask. That's another item I know is in short supply. My daughter's a nurse. My sister's a retired nurse. They both have told me how difficult it is to get surgical masks. Even at the hospital my daughter works at, she says they're definitely in short supply. Number three, practice social distancing. That's something that's difficult if you're a cashier or maybe you're stocking shelves and a shopper will come up to you and talk with you. But at all times, be conscious of the fact that you need to practice social distancing. Also, use rubber gloves. It's another item. And I hate to keep saying it's another item in short supply in this country. Who would have ever thought that? But use rubber gloves as often as you can and change them frequently. Number five, wash your hands vigorously and wash them frequently. Use plenty of soap and water. That's some suggestions I have for you. The last thing I do want to say, though, is keep something in mind. If your employer, if the grocery store isn't going to take care of you, take care of yourself. So listen, that's all I've got for you today here on Over 50 TV. As I mentioned earlier, if you're inclined, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Hit that little red button. There's also a little bell. If you hit that little bell, you'll get our latest updates. They'll be delivered right to your inbox. and there is a thumbs up button. Please go ahead, hit that thumbs up button. That'll let me know that you're enjoying our video, that you get some value out of it. Well, listen, like I say to everyone, have a great day, everybody. And this time I'm going to say, please be careful and please take care of yourself. This is Lou Reyes with Over 50 TV.